Hello everyone and welcome to the video portion of section 89, which we call 20 Minutes of Truth. This is the lifestyle portion or the holistic portion of both the practice and the website. And as the name implies, it is the Alignment Center's code for healthy living and a healthy lifestyle. An organized, sequential, step-by-step approach to systematically lower stress and inflammation of the body. For non-patients of the practice, welcome. Welcome to a discussion on chiropractic. Now, section 89 has been things that you can do outside the office to improve the results that you get inside the office. But for this step, we're switching it around. That's right, things that you can do inside the office to improve the results that you get outside the office. Because the part of the brain that manages stress is the same part of the brain that manages your posture. Now, we stated in the other video presentations that the more you manage your lifestyle stresses of diet, nutrition, exercise, hormone balances, sleep, inflammation, and stress, yes, the better you will manage your alignment, your correction, your posture, and your overall health. The reciprocal is true as well. Wait, what do you mean? Yes, the better you manage your alignment, your correction, and your posture, the better you will manage your lifestyle stresses. This information is what many patients are looking for, but it is difficult to find. So listen, learn, apply, and please don't forget to share. For all visitors, I invite you to take a look at the chiropractic portions of the website. And if you have not been into the office as of yet, we invite you to call to schedule to come in and get checked. We help people recover from injury, improve their posture, get relief from chronic pain, and avoid unwanted or unnecessary surgeries every single day. Hopefully we can do the same for you. This is step 5. Yes, it's true. It is better to be in alignment than out of alignment. Well, why? Because it's better to live a life without nerve pressure than it is to live a life with nerve pressure. Now, if this is step 5, what were steps 1 through 4? I'm glad you asked. Now, step 1 is a cleanse because a toxic load correlates to things directly and indirectly in the literature. So take the 4 steps of a comprehensive cleanse. And if you haven't yet, check out our cleanse video. Step 2 is healing digestion, where we took a trip down the tubes and talked about the seemingly unrelated health concerns that correlate to digestion and the 4 R's that heal up the gut. This step is a true game changer. Step 3 is hormone balancing. Take care of just a few to take care of the many, and the 3 steps involved. And step 4 is exercise. Hey, look, do it now or do it later. Just get it done with our run and resist approach. And now, on to posture. What does posture have to do with overall health? Everything. I'm going to say that the American Journal of Pain Management said it best. Posture affects and moderates every physiological function, from breathing to normal hormonal production. Spinal pain, headache, mood, blood pressure, pulse, and lung capacity are among the functions most easily influenced by posture. So, the ability to cleanse, heal digestion, balance hormones, and exercise are either inhibited or enhanced by your posture. So, let's take a couple minutes and talk about some things. The problems that correlate to poor posture, the different areas of the spine, specifically low back, mid back, and neck. And then, yes, corrections and alignment. Let's talk about answers. First, the problem. Now, the spine has 24 moving segments that allow us to bend and twist and run, jump, walk, and move. Now, when all 24 of those moving parts are in alignment, there's no problem. The problem is when they're not in alignment. Okay, so what's the problem? Well, the joint that's out of alignment gets stuck and puts pressure on the spinal nerve. Stuck? Yes, stuck. Now, to protect from further injury and damage, that joint will lock. Got it. And put pressure on the nerve. Wait, you mean, yes, a pinched nerve. So that segment, that vertebrae that's out of alignment, stuck, putting pressure on the nerve, yes, we call that a subluxation. Very simple, very basic. Oh! Now, good alignment creates strength, stability, and flexibility. Let's look at a neck in alignment versus a neck out of alignment. Here, the green line is tracking the normal segments, while the other picture here is showing a curve that is literally going the wrong way. These joints are strong and stable with good nerve function. These joints are weak and unstable with intense nerve pressure. So there's a biomechanical component and a neurological component that's concerning as well. This stress on the joint over time leads to degenerative changes, which you know as arthritis. Now, the huge mistake that most people make is they think that because they feel fine, everything's okay. But just like any condition that develops over time, you don't feel it. So even though you feel fine, there's still things going on. Most people don't wait until their teeth hurt to go to the dentist because you don't necessarily feel the cavities that you have. And it's better to take care of small problems than big problems. Now, it's good to go to the chiropractor when things hurt to get relief. And it's very good to go to the chiropractor when you're feeling fine for wellness. Here's another article that tells you, yes, degenerative changes happen in pain-free individuals. And these degenerative changes continue to happen even though you don't feel it, and they increase with age. And for those that are heavily involved with sports, athletics, and performance, first of all, thank you for being active. Now with that, remember that sports injuries are very common, and postural stability is greatly reduced by sports injuries. Poor alignment weakens the structure. This instability can make the athlete more susceptible to injury and for a slower injury recovery. That's why every professional, Olympic, and collegiate athletic program involves chiropractic. Look, injuries are a part of sports, and getting that injured player back on the field or back on the court gives your team a better chance of winning. Now, if you're on a team and chiropractic is not part of your organization, give the alignment center a call. Injury recovery can make the difference in a season. Now, I know what some of you are thinking. I knew I was better off sitting around not doing anything. I'm not getting involved with those sports. The problem is those that are not involved with sports, there's a significantly higher probability of poor posture than those that are in sports. Yes, inactivity, even worse. So the take home is, if you're inactive, get active. And if you are active, get checked to improve strength, stability, and performance. So the problems that can be summed up by not being in alignment: arthritis, degeneration, injury, and slow recovery. All of this leads to poor posture, which we know affects every physiological function of the body, many times without you even knowing it. That's the problem. Now, what does all this mean specifically, let's say, for the low back? Hey, can you give me any details on that? Sure. Well, for starters, as we learned, poor posture leads to nerve pressure. Now, the nerves of the low back go down the legs, including the hips, knees, and feet. So if our low back is out of alignment, the way we walk is impacted. This can further perpetuate not only the problem with the low back, but with also the hips, knees, and feet as well. And this lack of proper mechanics and alignment leads to degeneration. And degeneration in the low back leads to chronic disability. And if you're having a hard time appreciating the extent of this disability, this upper graph shows you how significant it is. Now, if you can't see it very well, it's a 1999 study done by the Centers for Disease Control. Now, the top two reasons for disability are those top two bars that are shooting all the way across the page. And those top two are arthritis and back problems. And if you combine those two, they are more than 4 times what comes next, which is heart trouble. And we see it all the time. People have trouble at work, their job, their trade, their career. That's their livelihood. To construction workers, to executives, to desk and computer work. We are talking about quality of life suffering when it doesn't need to. And that's just work. Forget all the things outside of work, like water skiing. And hey, if you didn't know, those nerves of the low back, they just don't go down the legs and into the feet. They go to the organs of the low back as well, like large intestine, bladder, and reproductive organs. So when you have misalignment and pressure on those nerves of the low back, it goes way beyond muscles and joints. Yes, it has a hand in organ function as well. That's why the conclusion of this study shows a correlation between back pain and incontinence, including gastrointestinal symptoms. Look, as we age, we lose muscle tone as it is. So if you're losing control of things downstairs with sneezing or laughing or coughing or for maybe no reason at all, yeah, you can guess your future. It's diaper time. So if you think that living with back pain, hey, that's no big deal, well, go ahead and get yourself to the store and see if they have your size and get fitted now. And guys, don't forget about erectile dysfunction. This article from 2014 shows a correlation to that and disc disease. These are men that didn't necessarily have back pain, but they did show problems of discs like herniations in the low back. Nerves can still have pressure on them even though you feel fine. Statistics show 1 out of every 3 men over 50 with a lumbar spine condition have erectile dysfunction. And on top of that, it says that surgery didn't help. Low back, no matter who you are, take care of it. Next, mid-back. Now, the clinical term is kyphosis. This is the rounding or the slouching that many people have because of the slumped over position they find themselves in for a majority of the day, most every day. Now, some people look at it as just an appearance thing, which it is. Now, appearance-wise, yeah, there's not a lot of upside to a slouched posture. But beyond that, there are many health concerns that have to do with rounded posture as well. This research article shows correlations between what they call a rounded back and physical functional difficulties. Bending, walking, climbing, strength, and that thing we never do, getting up out of a chair. Now, I picked these two pictures just to emphasize the fact that just because we're getting old doesn't mean that our physical function has to decrease. These ladies are very flexible, which is a great sign of joint stability and proper alignment. Life can be defined by movement. If you're moving, you're alive. So the more you move, the more you're alive. So keep your spine in good alignment so it has strength, mobility, and flexibility. Look, it's either that or struggling to get out of a chair. And again, good posture, it's more than just muscles and joints. When a person develops a rounded, kyphotic posture, that restricts their breathing and the ability of the rib cage to expand. And our ability to oxygenate tissues, that correlates to aging. So with rounded posture, chances are you get to wheel around one of those oxygen tanks to help you breathe. Hey, and nothing says fun like wheeling around one of those everywhere you go. And the one that I found most interesting correlates posture to assisted living. With poor posture, there's a distance between where your spine is and where it should be. And the further that distance is, the more likely you are to lose your independence in everyday living. Bathing, dressing, grooming, eating, sleeping, and others. So if you feel your posture going in the wrong direction, maybe even forward, don't ignore it. Unless you want somebody to help you with your spoon as you're trying to enjoy your Jell-O in your nursing home. Totally fine. So when these research articles correlate to rounded posture and many things, not getting out of a chair very well, not being able to breathe the way you should, and assisted living conditions, it's no surprise that it correlates also to an increased rate of death. Science says statistically you will literally die sooner with a rounded posture. That's a look at mid-back and its impact on your health and your life. Moving on to neck. Now, another very common postural distortion that we see here in the alignment center is a forward head position. The normal position of the head is to sit back over the shoulder. What happens for many is the tendency of the head to not sit over the shoulders, but way out in front. So many times you don't just have a rounded posture from your mid-back or a forward head from your neck, you have both. Here's the Beebs giving you a really good look at a forward head. And a research article that's also giving you a very good look of what's in store with that forward head. Hey, look at that, accelerated aging and degenerative joint disease. Yes, as well as long-term complications such as pain, muscle aches, tension, headaches, and long-term complications like arthritis. Now, remember before we said that degenerative changes could happen without any pain. It can be totally silent. Or, as we know, it can be accompanied by a bunch of pain as well. We have research articles like this that say you can have a problem in your neck and not feel it in the neck, but feel it down the back of your leg. Wait, say that again? Yes, the European Spine Journal of 2011 says that you can have nerve pressure in your neck and feel it down the back of your leg. Wait, you mean sciatica? Bingo! Hey, do you do full spine adjusting at the alignment center? Absolutely. It's important to look at the whole person when approaching a condition. Wait, there's a word for that. I just can't think of what it is. That's right, holistic. A holistic approach doesn't treat pain, it treats the cause of pain. Many times the answer lies outside the box. Yes, we do full spine adjusting and we take care of misalignments no matter where they are. Here's another thing that you wouldn't necessarily think correlates to health, strength, and alignment of the neck. Balance. Balance is such an important part of quality of life no matter what your age is. If you're getting up there in age, you know how vital good balance is to avoid injury. Hey, a spill for an elderly person may mean permanent damage or severe loss of function. Now for youth, it's all about performance. And for all athletes, could be football, basketball, gymnastics, dance. Get checked for better function and improved balance, not with your feet, with your neck. Whoa, Taylor Swift, what's going on with your neck? That is some serious forward head posture going on there. Not only that, but do you see the rounded back? As I said, most of the time they go together. Somebody please tell her about lung capacity and rounded posture. Hey Taylor, if I were you, I'd get that fixed. Now up to this point, we have talked about poor alignment of the neck and nerve pressure affecting things south. Muscle tension, sciatic pain down the back of the leg, problems with arms and hands. Well, can a bad neck impact things north? Can it really impact the brain? Short answer, yes. The Journal of Manipulative and Physiological Therapeutics in 2004 shows a possible correlation between a reverse curve of the neck and attention deficit hyperactivity disorder. So hopefully you've gained an appreciation for the importance of good neck alignment. So let's talk about answers. Hey, is being in alignment the answer? Well, the scientific community seems to think so. Well, at least the neurosurgeons are on board. They say that the degree of correction of reverse curve correlates to the degree of improved neurological outcomes. And they want to do it through surgery. But instead of bolts and screws holding your neck in place, how about your muscles, tendons, and ligaments? I'd say give that a try first. Hey, look, the medical neurological community is also on board, saying being in alignment improves to better clinical outcomes. Yes, and being in alignment has correlated to improved psychological outcomes as well. It's been correlated to increased range of motion and flexibility. Wait, say that one again? Yes, being in alignment improves flexibility. Now, if you're involved with something where increased range of motion and flexibility is a good thing, get yourself checked and get yourself in alignment. Now, you see, the better the alignment, the more stable the joint. The greater range the muscle will allow the joint to go through. If you're trying to gain flexibility, do it the proper way. Don't try and necessarily push through tightness that the body put there for a reason. It's trying to protect that joint, stabilize it, get in alignment. And one of my favorite articles comes from 2007. It demonstrated the benefits of being in alignment with blood pressure. Adjustments of the upper neck were clinically found to be just as effective for a person not just taking one, but 2 blood pressure medications to lower hypertension. Wow, very cool. And there's your answers. Summed up, yeah, it's better to be in alignment. So to review, the problems are the ones you feel, but they're also the ones that you don't. Make sure you take care of your low back so you can get around and so you can stay out of the adult diaper aisle of the store. Take care of your rounded back and keep your chest up high. That way you can breathe better and feed yourself. And please take care of your neck for balance, breathing, blood pressure, and brain function. And the answer? Yes, the medical community agrees. Alignment for neurological, clinical, psychological, and many health concerns. So here we have science backing up what we instinctively knew all along. Wait. Are you saying that getting adjusted will cure all of these things that are listed here? Oh, no, you're missing it. I'll say it one more time. It's better to be in alignment than out of alignment. That's okay, I'll say it again. It's better to be in alignment than out of alignment. So what do I do as a chiropractor, as a holistic chiropractor? Do you claim to cure all those things that you just talked about? No. I help people get in alignment, restore proper motion and mechanics, decrease nerve pressure, and help manage stress and inflammation. And when you do this, good things happen. Hey, if you haven't come into the office for an evaluation and get checked, I, as well as everybody here at the Alignment Center, invite you to do so. Our approach is different, obviously. Yes, our approach is holistic as far as lifestyle, and it's also holistic when it comes to spinal health and posture. We have all the wonderful traditional tools of chiropractic, along with the things that make us unique. It's the things that we do that are different that help us get the results that we do. Our consultation, history, and examination are geared to do one thing: find the cause. Nobody hurts for no reason. It came from somewhere. We take x-rays on site to identify arthritic and degenerative changes that have, or hopefully have not, taken place. We use therapy modalities like electrical stim and ultrasound to decrease inflammation and pain. We use powerful soft tissue techniques, including traditional massage, and also specialized soft tissue techniques like muscle activation and active release. We have decompression for added assistance with disc conditions. We fit our patients with orthotics to help their feet absorb shock. That way, the impacts of the day help to not translate up to the spine. We provide home care exercises, including traction, so you can take an active approach to your care, which is what most patients are looking for. And yes, we adjust. We adjust newborns to the elderly. We adjust full spine, including extremities, shoulders, elbows, wrists, hips, knees, and feet. Because, as I often say, the problems may lie outside the box. Yes! Get in alignment, decrease nerve pressure, manage stress, improve posture, and find the cause. Take a holistic approach, a holistic chiropractic approach to your health. We invite you to call to schedule an appointment. Most insurances cover chiropractic. And for those self-pay patients, yes, we make it affordable. And if you have questions, yes, we welcome your phone calls and your emails. I look forward to working with you and your family, so that you and your family can do today what others won't, so tomorrow you can do what others can't. Thanks for listening. Now go get adjusted.